Caitlin Clark just turned 24 years old, and Nike gifted her a custom Kobe 6 PE in black and neon green that is causing absolute mayhem online. The web went nuclear the second photos dropped. Sneaker blogs are seeing massive traffic spikes, and fans are already theorizing about a potential public drop. This represents marketing brilliance meeting real athlete influence, and the hype is incredibly real.
I got all my birds everywhere. Yay. Thank you. That's so sweet.
And your favorite
Is it
food.
cookie cake?
Oh, you know it.
That's so cool. They made it in the shape of tooths. Wow.
It's pretty. Oh, now you're touching shit.
I'll eat that spot. Don't worry.
Before we break this down, I have an honest question. If Nike actually drops this Caitlin Clark Kobe 6 PE to the public, are you copying them? Or is this just hype that creates noise until people see the price tag? Drop your thoughts below because sneaker culture and hoops culture are colliding here. Caitlin Clark celebrated her 24th birthday this week, and the Indiana Fever surprised her with cake, candles, and a full team celebration. A sweet moment, surely. Except what everyone actually focused on wasn't the cake or the singing. It was the heat on her feet. Because Caitlin was rocking a brand new custom Nike Kobe 6 Pro PE in black and neon green that immediately sent the sneaker world into a frenzy. Let's discuss what makes this shoe unique, because it is not just another basketball sneaker. This is a Kobe 6 Pro, arguably one of the most cherished silhouettes in Nike history. The Kobe 6 is legendary for its low-cut build, responsiveness, and the fact that Kobe himself wore it during a championship run. So, any version of this model carries weight in both basketball and collector circles. But this isn't a standard retail colorway. This is a player exclusive made specifically for Caitlin Clark. The upper is draped in a black snakeskin texture, a nod to Kobe's Black Mamba persona, that reveals green reflections when light hits it. The swoosh on the side panel is glow-in-the-dark neon green. The outsole features that same electric neon green. It is aggressive, eye-catching, and perfectly aligned with Caitlin's playstyle. The details don't stop there. The sock liner adds a hit of vivid blue. The heel support utilizes a multicolor metallic finish that shifts in the light. There is a red Kobe sheath logo on the tongue. The midsole is crisp white. The whole package has been compared to an updated riff on the Kobe 6 Supreme Chaos colorway, with some Superman vibes from the red and blue accents mixed against the black and green base. This shoe was first glimpsed in a quick clip from Fever practice earlier this week, but the birthday party gave us a much clearer look. And the instant that video hit social media, sneaker accounts, basketball fans, and Caitlin Clark loyalists all converged in one massive viral moment. Now, here is where it gets fascinating from a business angle. Nike has not announced if this PE will see a public release. It might be exclusive to Caitlin, it might remain a one-of-one, or Nike might decide the hype is too massive to ignore and actually put these into production for a limited drop. And if they do release them, the demand is going to be absolutely historic. Because this isn't just a nice sneaker. This is the intersection of several powerful trends in sports and culture right now. First, you have the Kobe legacy. Even years after his passing, Kobe Bryant remains one of the most influential figures in the game. His shoes continue to sell out instantly. His Mamba mentality philosophy resonates with athletes in every sport. Any product connected to Kobe carries emotional weight and commercial value that few other athletes can rival. Second, you have Caitlin Clark's star power. She is the biggest thing to happen to women's basketball in decades. Her college run at Iowa brought unprecedented viewership to the women's game. Her WNBA debut season was historic. She sells out arenas. She moves merchandise. She is appointment television in a way very few athletes are. Third, you have the PE culture in sneakers. Player exclusives, custom colorways made specifically for pros, have always been coveted by collectors. Getting a shoe that is literally what a pro athlete wears creates a connection and exclusivity that mass-produced colorways cannot match. And when that athlete is as popular as Caitlyn, the demand multiplies. Combine all three of those elements, and you have a potential commercial phenomenon. Nike would be leaving cash on the table if they don't at least test the waters with a limited release of this colorway. The timing is also flawless. Caitlyn is entering what she calls her Kobe year, turning 24, wearing number 22, channeling that Mamba mentality. She is coming back from the off-season with something to prove. She spent time training with Team USA. She is in the perfect position narrative-wise to have a signature moment, and Nike is smart enough to capitalize on that. The symbolism of putting her in Kobe 6s specifically is brilliant marketing. Kobe was known for his work ethic, his obsessive prep, and his refusal to accept anything less than excellence. Those are all qualities Caitlyn embodies. Visually connecting her to Kobe's legacy through the footwear creates an association that benefits both her brand and Nike's. And let's be real about one thing. Nike needs Caitlyn Clark right now. The women's basketball shoe market has been underserved for years. Nike has dominated men's basketball shoes forever. But they have struggled to create the same cultural impact on the women's side. Caitlyn gives them the perfect athlete to build around. She is young, marketable, talented, and already commands a massive following. She is someone who can actually move product in meaningful numbers. And the fact that she is choosing to wear Kobe 6s rather than pushing for her own signature line right now shows she understands the long game. Because here is the thing. Wearing Kobe's builds her credibility with basketball purists. It connects her to a legacy that matters. It shows respect for the history of the sport. All of that strengthens her brand and makes the eventual Caitlyn Clark signature shoe even more anticipated when it does drop. Nike has done this before with other athletes. They have created special PEs that generated massive hype, gauged market reaction, and then decided whether to produce a wider release. The question is whether they will do that here, or keep this shoe exclusive to Caitlyn. My guess? They are absolutely going to release a version of this shoe. The hype is too real, the demand is too obvious, and Nike doesn't leave money on the table when they can clearly see it sitting there. Maybe it won't be identical to Caitlyn's PE. Maybe some details change. But some form of this colorway is hitting retail eventually. And when it does, the chaos is going to be glorious. Because sneaker releases are already competitive nightmares where bots and resellers make it nearly impossible for regular people to buy shoes at retail. Now add Caitlyn Clark's fan base to that mix. People who might not typically buy basketball shoes, but will absolutely try to get these. And you have a recipe for websites crashing and apps freezing. The title of this video mentions Nike's website crashing. And while that is a slight exaggeration for the current moment, it is absolutely what is going to happen if they announce a release date. Sneaker launches regularly crash sites, even for standard releases. A Caitlyn Clark Kobe PE would be exponentially worse. The secondary market is already pricing these shoes based purely on speculation. Resellers are discussing what they might be worth if Caitlyn's pair somehow ended up for sale. People are comparing them to other limited Kobe releases that now sell for thousands of dollars. The financial speculation is happening before the shoes are even confirmed for production. That is the power of combining the right athlete with the right product at the right cultural moment. Nike didn't just design a shoe for Caitlyn's birthday. They created a marketing event that is generating millions of impressions organically through social media, sports media, and sneaker culture. The Indiana Fever posting that birthday video wasn't an accident. That was coordinated content designed to show off the kicks while maintaining the wholesome birthday celebration narrative. Caitlyn acting surprised and happy while conveniently giving everyone clear shots of the sneakers. That is professional-level brand management. And it works because Caitlyn comes across as genuine. She is not doing forced product placement or awkward endorsements. She is wearing shoes she actually likes from a brand she actually partners with during a real moment of celebration. That authenticity is what makes the marketing effective. Compare this to how other athletes handle sneaker promotions. Some of them feel robotic and transactional. You can tell they are reading from a script or fulfilling contractual obligations. Caitlin's approach feels natural because she actually cares about basketball shoes and understands their cultural significance. The color choices also tell a story. Black and neon green is aggressive and bold, not traditionally feminine colors in the way women's athletic products are often designed. Nike is letting Caitlin wear something that looks dangerous and competitive, rather than pretty and approachable. That is important because it treats her as a serious athlete first. The glow-in-the-dark elements are a nice touch that probably won't translate well to TV broadcasts, but will look incredible in person and in photos. That is smart design for the Instagram age, where shoes are photographed and shared as much as they are actually worn. The snakeskin texture connecting to Kobe's Mamba branding is obvious but effective. You don't need to be a basketball historian to understand the reference. It is accessible symbolism that works for casual fans while still resonating with hardcore Kobe devotees who appreciate the tribute. What is also interesting is how this positions Caitlin within Nike's broader basketball roster. She is not competing with LeBron or Kevin Durant for attention. She is in her own lane, building her own identity, but doing it in a way that respects the brand's history and legacy athletes. That is smart career management. Instead of demanding immediate signature shoe status and trying to compete with established stars, she is building credibility by wearing legendary silhouettes and proving she belongs in that conversation. When her signature shoe eventually drops, it will be an event rather than a question mark. The Fever as an organization also benefits from this moment. Their social media accounts posting the video generated massive engagement. People who might not care about the Fever specifically are now following their accounts and engaging with their content because of Caitlin. That is franchise-altering star power that translates to ticket sales, merchandise, and broader relevance. The WNBA as a league benefits too. Moments like this, where women's basketball intersects with sneaker culture and generates genuine hype, help legitimize the league in spaces where it has historically been ignored or dismissed. Sneakerheads talking about a WNBA player's shoes is cultural progress that has real commercial implications. Nike's investment in Caitlin is also a long-term play. She is 24 years old. If her career plays out well, they could have 10 to 15 years of marketing partnership ahead of them. Every product they create now is building toward that future relationship, where she is not just wearing their shoes, but helping design signature lines and influencing product direction. The speculation about whether these will release publicly also serves Nike's interests. Everyday people are talking about these shoes, searching for information, and getting hyped about a possible drop as free marketing. Nike doesn't have to spend advertising dollars when fans and media are doing the promotional work organically. And if Nike does decide not to release them publicly, that actually enhances the mystique. Keeping them as a true PE makes them more legendary, generates more conversation about future Caitlin releases, and maintains the special relationship between athlete and brand. Either decision, release or don't release, works in Nike's favor. The comparison to other limited Kobe releases is inevitable. The Kobe 6 has seen numerous special editions over the years, many of which now sell for absurd prices on the resale market. If this Caitlin PE drops and people miss it, the regret will drive interest in her future releases even higher. What we are watching in real time is the creation of a sports marketing case study. How do you take an already popular athlete and amplify their cultural impact through strategic product releases? How do you generate hype without spending traditional advertising money? How do you make sneakers matter to people who aren't typically sneaker consumers? Caitlin Clark's birthday Kobe 6 PE is answering all of those questions perfectly. And whether Nike's website literally crashes or not, when these potentially release, the metaphorical impact is already massive. Nike just turned Caitlin Clark's birthday into a marketing masterclass by giving her custom Kobe 6 PEs that have the entire internet losing their minds over a potential release. This is what happens when you combine the right athlete with the right product at the perfect cultural moment. If you want more breakdowns of sports marketing genius, hit that like button and subscribe for analysis that connects the dots.